Tu l'aurais été.
I just finished the last episode of The Last of Us Season 2, and we're going to talk about this, and there's no controversy behind this show whatsoever. Everybody loved it, right? This must be what it felt like to review Snow White. I love the first Last of Us, and I'm talking about the game. It's a masterpiece, one of my favorite video games, one of the best video games ever made, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on that. The second game is very divisive. Things they do with characters, other stuff. And so, of course, when you're making a show about said game that is very divisive, it's going to be divisive. You've got everything from people don't like the casting of Ellie to it's just, there's all kinds of like political things with this. People don't like the second game, the choices they made in that. So of course a remake of the second game just in TV show form, they're not gonna like that either. And I rewatched season 1 right before this came out. I enjoy season 1. I think it's really good. My problem with season 1 and my problem with this season is honestly that I am never going to have that experience that I had when I played the game, specifically the first game, rewatching this. So I'm almost jealous of people that get to watch this who have never played the games and experience it like that, because I have a feeling they will like it even more. Like in the first season, in this one, they did change some things up. Like episode 2, which I think is the highlight of the whole season, there's a whole battle scene that is never in the second game. Also really liked, I think it was episode 4 or 5, where we get the flashback scene with Joel, and that is in the game, where he takes her for her birthday to a museum. That was all really well, and we got to see a little bit of backstory from Joel's past that we don't get to see in the game. So it's the little tweaks and the little additions that I did enjoy. Also, with most HBO shows, and this one's included, visually it's stunning. You can tell production value, care is put into every episode. I think it's really, really well done, and this show will probably end up being in my top 10 shows of the year. I enjoyed it a lot, but with all that being said, I do have some negatives. I think that the second game is a far inferior game than the first game, and a lot of this is a shot-for-shot remake of the second game. So of course I'm gonna have almost the same opinion. I think that choices that characters make in this game, and I get that what they're trying to do. This story in this is a very much about revenge, and how revenge can turn even a really good person evil. Everything's in here. There's loss and sacrifice, and I get what they're going for in it, but I'm one of them people that didn't like some of the character choices that they made in the second game. I would imagine that some of these gameplay scenes and gameplay elements are hard to translate into a TV show. Another thing is, I felt like the last episode was really rushed, and I was thinking, man, I don't, and I heard that we were getting in their season, but I was like, I don't know what we're doing here. And also I thought that Abby, I was like, we were getting like no Abby backstory, and there's a lot of it in the game. Well, then when you get to the end of the episode, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. We're going to get at least one more season, maybe 2. I heard maybe that they're thinking about doing 2, which would be really stretching things, but to finish this off. And I think it's going to be one of those things as a whole, if you watch them all back to back, it's probably going to be a lot better than the way it is now, because I already heard some people complaining about the cliffhanger, and I get it. And it does feel like that we got like half of a story here, because we don't really know Abby's backstory and stuff, so we don't really care about her right now. But yeah, Overall, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's going to make my top 10. I'm calling it right now. But is it as good as the first season? No. Just like it's the second game's not as good as the first game. And that's my opinion, and I'm sticking by it. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.